components of adobo, the reason why adobo is what it is because number one, as you said, hindi siya napapanis. So, even before panahon na ng lola ko, panahon na ng nanay niya, ang adobo, hindi na kailangan ng refrigeration. That is why it is so Pinoy na kahit saan it travels so well. In my book, meron dito kwento na isang student, pag uwi niya sa Bicol, babaunan na siya ng nanay niya ng adobo sa garapon. Tapos lalagyan ng ganito kakapal na mantika, tapos dadalahin na niya sa dorm. Tapos konti-konti yung kakainin. Pag gutom siya, share pa niya sa classmates until the next week na he will go back to Bicol and then his mother will again make baon to him. I have another kwento here wherein sa Fort Santiago, my lola would bring isang kaldero ng adobo dun sa mga kanyang mga kamag-anak na kinulong sa Fort Santiago ng mga Hapon. And they would really, siguro piraso-piraso sila kakain na they would share it. So that, they'll feel comfortable, happy, kahit, they're in incarceration. So what I'm trying to say is, adobo is so much a part of the Filipino soul. Diba? Kaya, and dalawa yung main components nga na sinabi ko. First of all, how did adobo get to be here? There are many theories. But the most important thing that you should remember is adobo is a way of cooking. It's not just a dish na CPA, na chicken pork adobo, or adobado. It is a way of cooking. And the components are, the main component would be vinegar, which preserves it, sours it, kasi yan ang Asian taste. Ang ating panlasa is umami and also asim. Diba? So, gaya nung, let's say, the different kinds of vinegars, it it uh, it makes you laway, diba? And that gives you the appetite to eat rice. That's the physiological way of assessing why we eat. Because we salivate for something that's both induced by the mind from food memories that are good, as well as from the saliva that creates when we think of something good. Parang yung manggang hilaw, yung asim, di ba? After that, gusto mo nang kumain. Parang for the Western, yung when they say, I eat French fries because they're into the salty template, gusto nilang kumain ng ice cream. Parang ganon. So anyway, with adobo, um, vinegar is the preservative of the dish as well as the souring agent. But the nice thing is the best kind of adobo is when you cook it and the vinegar is caramelized because of the natural sugars in the vinegar, right? And then adding soy sauce also adds the umami factor, and also because soybeans has a umami taste and a little of natural sugar. So ando na yon, ando na yung the taste factor of adobo. So, adobo as a way of cooking or as a recipe is really the way any Filipino would do it, but with their own twist. Meron nga dito, tinawag ko yagit adobo kasi walang sinabi yung girl na ini-interview ko kung hindi lang. Sabi ko, huwag mong ilalang adobo kasi napakasarap yung adobo mo. Kasi yung aking pang-measure, yung sa Nescafe lang. Hindi, sabi ko tama yun, basta't yung timpla mo. So what is important with adobo is really cooking it right and having the right ingredients. You can have pork belly, which is my favorite. You can have vegetable, you can have chicken. In the States, I did turkey, which the people like so much. When I say people, yung mga puti, ha? Hindi yung mga fellow Filipino. Yung mga puti. And then speaking of my mission on adobo, I wanted to promote adobo, not to Filipinos because they know it, but globally to the expats, to those who do not yet know what it is about. There was a research before that there are 5 top dishes that a foreigner would consider as Filipino food. Pansit Luglog, barbecue, um, uh, Itlog, barbecue, halo-halo, adobo, and lumpiang Shanghai. So it's there already, and I'm sure it's in the top. So ngayon, like, what I do, nag-experiment ako before, when I was in an airport sa New York, ang gulo-gulo doon, di ba? Sabi ko, meron pa yung mga Pilipino rito. So, ang ginawa ko, tumalikod ako, sabi ko, adobo! Pagtingin ko, meron talagang mga Pilipino tumitingin sa akin. So, sabi ko, hi, ganun, ganun. So, that means, it is a call sign. Diba? And one more thing, adobo as the word, or maybe as a way of cooking, is in all the dialects. So when you're in Visayas or Mindanao, it is still the word adobo. See, there's no difference. Now, adobo and the variants will be like humba, toyoba, which is the Chinese version with daing, and merong adobo sa gata. Sabi ko nga, Benetton colors of adobo. There's even adobo with Spanish paprika na napakasarap. So, in other words, what I'd like to endear into you, into your hearts, like with mine, into our souls, is that adobo is really the national dish. First, it travels well, just like the Pinoy. Secondly, just like a Pinoy, strike anywhere. Diba? Kahit saan pwede. Sa funeraria, sa airport, sa luneta, sa seawall, sa excursion, sa swimming, kung saan-saan. Tapos, mahilig talaga sa sarap. Masarap parati ang adobo. I don't think merong adobo na hindi masarap. Siguro may adobo na hindi pa masyadong luto yung suka, eh di lutuin nyo lang. Tapos the next day, cured na yon. Mas masarap pa. I cannot, I was telling them, kailangan ganituhin nyo ako to stop talking. I cannot, I cannot stop talking about adobo. In fact, we're doing the part 2 of the adobo book, and this is also in my campaign to promote adobo abroad. So I'm getting recipes from French, may German, may mga Filipinos there, and the brand is located in the Oriental store. So wala na silang problema, but in looking for their comfort food, they can still and really actually cook the adobo that they miss from back here. So anyway, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, adobo to me is really like my second nature when it comes to something culinary. And I hope it will be with you all. Thank you and God bless you.
Salamat. You know, when you're back